Okay, for a quick Greenfoot tutorial. So when you come into Greenfoot and you go to new, I would go new Java scenario. Okay, and you would give it a name. Okay, and this is basically your standard Greenfoot scenario, right? So you have a world class, which is basically like your background, but it can also hold information about the actors that are inside the world. So you have that, and then you have this actor class. So what you need to do first is maybe create an object. Now these are just kind of set images that I can have. Balloon, okay? But you can import your own images. And when you double click this, you get some kind of coder. Now notice that I just deleted that. I shouldn't have done that. The act method. So the act method is what is called repeatedly. So I'll show you this. And I'll show you where I know that you could move 3 pixels. Okay, so if I were to put a balloon in the world here, okay, so first of all, if I act, it moves 3 pixels to the right. Okay, so that's the default. It's facing right now. And then run is a continual loop of that. Okay, so that's what it does. Now, if I right click this while it's paused and go to inspect, I can get the different attributes. And it's really for any actor because I have not added any for balloon, right? The main ones you'll need to know and use is X. That's the X position of the object. That's 81 pixels from the left. The Y is 177 pixels from the top. So your Y coordinate gets bigger as you go down. That's kind of different for people, right? But that's how that works. Now your rotation is your direction that you're facing. 0 is east, and then it goes 90 would be south, 180 would be west, 270 is north, 360 is back to east. But like if you do, let's say 30 degrees, you're 30 degrees, you're going southeast, but kind of closer to east than south, right? So that's kind of how that works. And then your image is like what you're seeing. So right now we just got a stock image that we came with, and I can inspect that. Okay, it's the balloon. But you can change those attributes, okay? So that's the things you'll need to do. Now, how did I know where move was? If you double click on actor, it shows you all these classes. Well, you can go to all classes. But the actor class, these are the things that actors can do, right? And when we extended the actor class, we get all of these methods. So the main ones, it depends on how, which direction you go, obviously. But get X, get Y is how you would get the X and Y coordinate of the object. And then is that edge, for example? Are you at the end of the world, at the edge of the world, right? Move, this is the one I just did. Moves that many pixels in the direction it's facing, right? And then you can set the image, you can set the location, which takes in an X and a Y. You can set the rotation, you can turn, and you can turn towards a specific location. So, and turn goes in clockwise. Okay, so that's, and if you go to the next class, like world or something, let's see, well, you don't have to use all of these, but Greenfoot is a class. It's got some static methods, and it's like whether you're clicking the mouse or whether is key down left, right? Are you hitting the left key? All right, so this is how it's called an API, right? But it shows you all the methods that you can use for each class. So that's kind of an introduction to Greenfoot. You have the standard world class. Let me show one other thing. Okay, so I created a balloon object there. And now one of the world methods, if you double click, if you go to the world class, you can see the same thing. Boo, B 300, 200. So it takes in the object, the X and the Y coordinate. So now whenever I restart my game, there it is, right in the middle. Okay. And that's also how you can get, a relationship between the different actors that are involved in the game, because they will be all declared and initialized in the world, so you can get them to interact there. Okay. There's an introduction. Let me know how I can help you.